What's going on, guys? We're back with another backyard simulator video. We're continuing on with the top 59 hole courses in the world. We're doing Bushfoot Golf Club in Northern Ireland today. Another should be relatively short compared to the championship level courses and easier relative again to the championship level courses. So hoping to put up a decent score somewhere around even par. First hole, we got a par 4 dogleg left. We're gonna put us somewhere out there, hopefully hit a decent drive to start it off. Quick rundown, we're using the Garmin Golf app. That's Home Tee Hero that you're seeing. All the yardages, basically everything besides within 100 yards is 2 clubs short, so you'll hear me adding basically 20 yards to everything besides the wedge shots. Using the Garmin Approach R10 behind me, about 8 feet as the launch monitor. Using at this point 4 10x7 nets and Country Club Elite mat. So first hole, hopefully start off with a decent drive. Came off kind of low. I'm sure it's going to be turning to the left, but should be relatively straight. As I've mentioned before, some people say driver's not bad, so that could have been closer to the 268 number with the rollout. Also, I personally believe that was probably closer to 278, 288, but I guess it's really either here or there, as long as I can hit some of these greens and play decent. So we've got 168 down to 166 plus the 20, so 186. That's between a 6 and a 7. I'm gonna try to hit a smooth 6 here. Hopefully the skies don't open up. There's a chance of thunderstorms and starting to get a little dark, a little gray. So hopefully I can play this 9 relatively quick with a decent score and not get rained on. Struck that pretty clean. Pretty close to pin high. Flared it out a little to the right. That's pretty standard on course from what I've seen. So third shot here, 15 yards down one. We're looking at 14 plus another 1.4 for the rough, so right around 15. Hit the middle of the net. Might be a tad long. Stop, stop, stop. That's going to be a +2, so I believe, yeah, bogey first hole. Second hole, par 3, got some water to go over. 161 down one, so we're looking at 160 plus 20, 180. That will be, for me, at least on courses, what I play is a 7-iron. Hopefully hit something straight here. I hung that one out pretty far to the right. Again, decent number for the yardage, but just not straight. So we're looking at 27, call it plus another 2 or 3, so right around 29, 30 yards here. Going 56 degree. We'll take that, 31 yards. Par on the second hole. Third hole, par 4. Slight dogleg left, relatively short, 287. We're gonna start it a little more towards the middle. Hopefully it turns over to the left and we're somewhere up near the green. if we hit it good. That one felt quicker. Started a little straighter, or a tad left, and then I'll turn over a good amount, I think. I think the rough killed the rollout, but we got 58 yards home, down 3, so 55, plus another 5, so we're at 60 yards. Again, everything inside 100 seems to be pretty good, so I'm actually going to try to hit basically a 60-yard shot here with my 52 degree. I always tend to pull my chip shots left, so I'm aiming pretty far right on these. Caught it a little heavy. Should be decently straight though. Wow. Is he gonna make us chip it again? We didn't make the green. 12 yards. That was 1, 2. We're hitting 3. Got to put it within that inner circle to save par. That one's going to be a little left. +2 should be another bogey. Fourth hole, par 4, looks pretty straight. .345. Try to step on a driver a little bit here, put something out there. Got a little better hold of it, but we overcooked it. I came out low and left. 93 up 2, so we're at 95. This is where it gets tricky, right around that 100-yard mark. Guess I'd rather be a little short than 20 yards over, so 95 plus another, call it 9 or 10 yards, so right around 1. And we'll go 52. Right around 105-ish. Right around that number, especially like 115-ish, I can only get about 120, 125 if I really hit it good and a little thin with this, but right around that number, like 110, 115, I start to question, should I just do a choke down pitching wedge or do a full 52? That's gonna be way over. Got lucky with the +2 there. That was generous on their part. That was a bad shot. Fifth hole, par 4. Looks like relatively straight, slight dogleg left. Pretty much same shot as last time. I hit it decent, but it's going to be low and turn over a good amount to the left. Granted, I'll take that as opposed to, if you guys recall, it was actually my old driver. It was newer than this one that I'm using now, but the RBZ black driver I was using pretty much since I started golf, I've been battling a slice and I would get into periods with that driver that I would slice them. So even if I'm missing these a little to the left, I'll take it versus a 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 yard slice to the right. 126 plus the 10%, so we're looking right around, that's another 12, so 138 plus 20, we're at 158. Should be a 9 iron. Caught that pretty heavy. That's going to be well short. .26 yards left. Caught the fairway, so no reduction in power. Might be a tad long left. More than a tad. Short game, man. 13 yards plus another 1, so right around 14. Another bad wedge shot. Wow, that went in. We're getting lucky today. That was very generous once again. If you've seen my other videos, the other simulator videos, and some of those scores, you'll know that some of these luckier shots don't happen very frequently. So I've had some pretty bad luck holes as well. So hopefully this is starting to even out a little bit. I'll take, as the saying goes, better to be lucky than good, so I'll take the luck all day long while trying to improve. We're going to start it a little bit more that way. We've been pulling them left. I almost launched a little higher. That's still going to turn over left, but did it not? Did it leak right? We got 264 home. Gonna punch up with as good contact as possible. 3 hybrid here. Just got the bunker. As long as we can clear this tree, aim a little bit that way. Should be a decent shot if we cleared that tree. We'll take that all day. So we've got 75 yards. Gonna go 52. This should be right around 2/3, 3/4-ish, 52 yardage range. Alright, a little long right. +2 though, so squeaked out a par on the 6th hole. Through 6. That makes us +2 through 6. 7th hole, par 3, 188, up 1, 189, plus the 20, so that's 199, 209. We're gonna go 5 hybrid. Ooh, this is not a 5. That would have been bad. This is a 3. 5 hybrid. Usually this is about a 210-ish, 215 club. If I get all of it, which it's a toss-up. Started low. I'm sure it'll leak out to the right, but it should be relatively straight. Sit. There, I don't love my 4 iron consistency wise. So that was either a 5 hybrid or a 5 iron, and I opted for the little more distance, overcooked it a little. 5 iron probably would have been 5-ish, 10, maybe even 15 yards short, depending on how I hit it. So kind of an in-between yardage there. 22 yards, 21 with the slope, 10% in the rough, so that's another 2. Right around 23 yards here. Caught it a little heavy and probably a tad left. 8th hole, par 4, looks pretty straight. Obviously, significantly easier without a bunch of hazards and traps, but I do enjoy playing stuff where you don't have a whole lot of big trees that are in the way. You need to either go over or around, and water. I'll take bunkers because obviously on here it's only 20% versus the 10% of the rough, so it's basically the same shot, but save some of those strokes. Started right again. Hopefully it turns over. It might stay right though. Alright, down the middle. Didn't get that much on it, but it was straight. Got 92 yards left. That's right around that 3/4 plus, almost a full 52. As many of you out there, I'm sure, can relate. These around 100-yard shots with a full 52. It's always in the back of your mind. If you hit it thin, it's going to be way over, versus if you're doing a little more conservative, say choke down pitching wedge, lower trajectory, a little more of a bump and run type controllable shot. But went over the net, but caught it good. Squeak out a par on the 8th hole. Last one, 9th hole, par 4. One more chance to put something out there with the driver. 366. Again, if we step on one a little bit, get us a little closer to the hole. Ideally, while not sacrificing too much accuracy left and right wise. That one might be slicing to the right. Not exactly stepping on it. That wasn't great. So we've got 109 up 7. That's 116 plus another, call it 16, 15, so that's 130-ish, 131 plus the 20, so that's 151. Should be a smooth, slightly choked down 9 iron. Not much though. More smooth than anything, ideally. Caught that pretty clean. I'm sure it'll leak a little to the right, but Stay on the green. That would have been nice to stick that close. 13 yards, plus another 1.3, so right around 14, 15-ish. Get this one close. Get out of here with a halfway decent score. Caught it a little heavy, but it was straight. Oh, and we drain it. We'll take that. Finish off the 9th hole. Again, I mean, partly luck, partly hit it decent. It wasn't the best strike, but we did it. So this is just back to the first hole again, so we're gonna call it there. As for the scorecard, ended up with a +2, 37. Par was 35. We went bogey, par, bogey, par, 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 bogey, par, birdie. So not terrible. Again, fairways were low, only 2 out of 7 that we hit. Greens in regulation also low, only 2 out of 9. Gonna get those numbers up higher. Putts weren't bad because we had a couple, I think we had 2 chip-ins, which is good. Also lucky, but we'll take it. So there you have it. Another 9-hole course down. +2, 37, right around that par range. A little over. I'd like to be under or even par, but it is what it is. So until next time, guys, see you at the next course.